my goal is to go out there and eventually win 450 races. And
achieve something that I've been chasing for 4 years, and you know, it's like by the Tuesday, you're kind of moving on to outdoors.
If you do this over and over again, you kind of know what to expect. You know the tracks.
What is up, Moto fans? Check it out. We are high above Thunder Valley. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one. Racing Jack has got your back. We're going to give you a tour of this awesome facility because, yes, we are a mile up here in the thin air at the place affectionately known as Thunder Valley MX. I'm going to give you a walk around this facility. We're also going to see what riders and teams we can catch up with. Storylines aplenty. So much to talk about in this young motocross season. Something else I'd like to ask about too in this video is how these athletes are handling the transition from a very different Supercross series right into motocross. We're now in round 3 of motocross, round 20 of Supermotocross, and it just seems like there is so much change. I want to dive a little bit deeper into how they handle that transition. This place though, unbelievable guys. Elevation, and these motorcycles will be working harder, these athletes will be working harder, and anything can happen, that's for sure. Let's go see what we can find. Come with me and make sure you're subscribed. We're about 40 minutes from the Denver airport, not too far from old Bandimere drag strip. If you guys remember that, right off the highway here. All the teams are here. Awesome. Team Beta is here for their second outing in motocross this season. What an impact they've made. A lot of preparation because these mechanics know these bikes will be put to the test a mile high up. Less oxygen means these bikes will be a little down on power. And right now, this mechanic going over it extensively. Look at these beautiful surroundings. You can sure tell you're in Colorado. All the teams getting ready to rock. As expected, some crazy elevation on this track. Yeah, big shout out to the MX for Christ team. As you can see, always working hard. He's got some work to do. How many hours you think to get this baby back together?
A couple more. I'm waiting on suspension right now.
How about that?
Yet, but
no problem. He says no problem at all. It'll look like that soon. It is the Thunder Valley. And we got some of the major players and championship contenders in there. Team KTM hoping to keep the momentum up this season. Team Gas looking for a positive result. There's a man who's been doing a great job, Justin Cooper. We'll see if he can keep the momentum up. And there is the one and only Brent Duffy, getting the Haiden Deegan machine ready to go. What a dominant start to the motocross season it has been for the number 1 of Haiden Deegan. Rockstar Husqvarna looking for a big outing. And of course, just like Supercross, all these teams pushing through AMA Tech right now, getting their motorcycles checked out, getting the proper stickers, making sure they pass inspection. Great to see the Twisted T here, and there's the 45, a Colt 45, Colt Nichols, the man we saw clean up at Glen Helen a few weeks ago. Looking for another strong performance out here. His talented mechanic right now, going to work. It's been a great debut for Colt's teammate, Ben Roth, as well. Quadlock Honda here, ready to go. Well, I will say this, for being on the side of a mountain, that soil was perfect, and I did hear that they did bring a little bit of dirt in. Team Dunlop in the house doing their thing. Factory connection Honda here. HRC Honda getting ready for a big weekend. Tylube Honda is here all the way from Texas. These guys making a big impact so far. Look at that little thing getting around. I hope this video does justice to some of the elevation. My man Todd from Vet MX, thank you for what you do for the vets, man. We appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
Awesome.
Our pleasure.
Absolute staple of motocross, Moto T's here. Wow, look at this place. Woo! Trying to get some oxygen up here. Wasn't it AC/DC who famously said it's a long way to the top if you'll want to rock and roll. Now, guys, I'm not the greatest athlete in the world, but I like to think I'm in decent shape. I do jog, I do run. A little winded getting up here. I can definitely tell the difference from being down on sea level in Florida to coming right here in Denver, Colorado. It's a different ball game. And all these athletes know it as they heavily scrutinize this racetrack. Check out where the hole shot line is. As my man said over here, it's like who can launch off the hill the quickest. Pretty crazy. They will deal with some serious elevation and some tight turns here at Thunder Valley. Making sure those banners are just perfect, and take a look at this launcher. Wow. Team Triumph here, take a shot at the win. Circuit Kawasaki here, getting them warmed up, ready to go. Getting the tune in there. Check it out, guys. This is the new age tuning right now. This will be where a race is won or lost. Crew chief making sure it's absolutely perfect. Remember the days where you used to have to get fuel on your hands to make tuning changes? Not now. This is where these factory guys will keep everything looking so nice. So much attention to detail over here. Great to see you, Eli. Congratulations. I got to ask you, how is the feeling different now than it was about a decade ago? What has changed?
A decade ago, I would say things are just less stressful, less like things have just as you do this over and over again, you kind of know what to expect. You know the tracks. And like I feel like I can just focus more on race day. When you're a rookie, man, you have so many things going through your head, so many things to learn. So more of a sense of calm at this age.
I know you're one of the most well-conditioned athletes out here. Your dad is super well-conditioned. What's the key to performing at elevation? What are some of the secret tips others may not know about?
Well, one thing's for sure is the bike feels slower when you come up here. I mean, I'm practicing at like 5,200 feet every week, so for me it's normal here. Otherwise, it's like your heart rate runs a little bit higher, you run out of breath a little bit quicker, but for me, I grew up in it, so it's just normal.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Justin, great to see you, man. A lot of people were talking about it last week, saying you look the less fatigued, you look the least fatigued. Is that because of all that training in Florida? How did you feel in that heat?
I felt pretty bad, honestly. I didn't.
You hide it well.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone was struggling out there, but maybe I wasn't struggling as bad. But I was kind of in no man's land a little bit the last few laps, so I definitely backed it down. But yeah, other than that, I felt really good all day. Obviously, the heat is another challenging factor that is. It was definitely, taking a toll on some guys. So I felt it there towards the end of those motos, but overall, I thought I felt good all day and was happy with how it went.
I gotta say, looking at this thing, all 20 rounds, you got to be arguably the most consistent rider so far this year. What do you attribute your consistency to?
I've always been consistent. That's been my strength, and I think trying to find the speed in that as well and keeping that consistency is the tough part, and I've been trying to hang it out a little bit more, obviously, to get these further up towards the front and try to go for wins. But yeah, I think we're in a really good spot, and I'm definitely pumped on how the whole season has gone as a whole, and yeah, really only just taking each race as a building block and trying to get more out of the next one.
Last question for you, and you're the perfect guy to ask, because what I've noticed is this sport is so humbling from Supercross to Motocross. Some people excel at Supercross and it doesn't quite carry over. You seem to handle that transition with ease. What is the key to handling that transition between Supercross and Motocross?
Yeah, they're two different animals and two different styles. So I think what helps me with being good at Motocross is doing it the last. Man, I don't even remember the last time I even missed a race. I think I've only missed one outdoor race in my whole career, and that was when I crashed at High Point. And I mean, I technically was there, but yeah, I had a scary moment with my throat closing up, so I went to the hospital. But yeah, I think I can't remember any other races that I've missed. I think I've literally made every single outdoor besides one. So that's like 9 years of it, and yeah, I think that helps with being comfortable out here. And I think guys that miss outdoor seasons, they kind of struggle to get back into the pace of where it is. It's a lot higher speeds, and yeah, it's just a different animal. So that's really all I have to say about it. But yeah, it's definitely a skill to go from being good on Supercross to being good at outdoors. It's a different type of style.
No doubt about it, man. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks.
Race, great to talk to you. You grew up right over the hill, just a few miles from here. What's it like to come home and have an opportunity here at your home track?
Man, it's really cool, to be here in this spot. I grew up dreaming of this, watching everybody around race at this track. So to be here and in this position, I mean, it's a dream come true.
All right, so since you got the home field advantage, we won't be too loud here, but I'm going to ask you, what's the secret to winning at Thunder Valley?
Oh man, I think, if you master the elevation, which I've lived in Colorado my whole life, so I don't know anything, else. When I go to sea level, it's weird for me. So I'm kind of in my element, and I think important is to get a start. Thunder Valley is usually pretty deep for this race, so as long as you can get a start and just put in some solid laps, I think you can do pretty well here.
Good luck to you. I think you got some fans over here. Oh, here you go. You got the home field advantage.
Yeah.
All right, Haiden, I'm sure everybody's asking you how you feeling after last week. We were a little concerned about you.
Yeah, I ended up waking up sick before that race, and I was like, I'll figure it out. I was like, it's going to be probably the hardest race of the year, so it's not great timing, but yeah, I dogged it out, got it done, 1-1, and then after that race, I was hanging on by a string, but we got recovered this week, and we're feeling pretty close to 100%. Last week we were about 80, so if we're feeling closer to 100, I'm excited.
I know you're in tip-top shape. Your dad's always pushing you to be in tip-top shape. What are some of the extra things you can do to prepare for this elevation?
Yeah, I always hear people talk about elevation is going to be harder because it's harder to breathe, but I've never had a problem. I've always felt like I've come up to the elevation and it's felt like not bad for me. So, yeah, I'm pretty fit, so I ain't worried about it.
What's your overall impression of the track?
Yeah, it's just going to be deep. We're going to be digging through some ruts tomorrow, and yeah, we're going to be sending it.
Excellent, man. So final question for you here is, I hate to distract you or talk to you about anything other than the business at hand, but everybody's already talking about 450s, you and Jet, head-to-head. Everybody can't wait to see it. Are you thinking about any of that, or are you able to block that out?
Right now, winning and stuff, I got to set big goals for myself, and obviously my goal is to go out there and eventually win 450 races, and yeah, it's on the goal list, so I got to keep working towards it, though.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Cooper, good to see you, man. First off, how you feeling? They're saying you're a little under the weather.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got something this week, but it's part of it. We race a lot, and we're training hard, and we're always, flying and doing everything, and so yeah, it's part of it. So we're gonna do our best this weekend, and yeah, you never know. Sometimes when you're sick, you pull a rabbit out of your hat. Sometimes.
Cooper, you hear NFL players talk about how long the season is when you get into the playoffs and everything. You put on such a great show in Supercross. It was such a knockdown, drag-out fight. Is it hard to switch gears and jump right into a fresh motocross season after that type of battle?
Yeah, for sure, man. It's always been the same for everybody, but it's not easy. Especially for me, you put so much focus on Supercross, and those last few it started to get tight. So you want to start getting ready for motocross, but your main goal is Supercross. So we kind of botched all outdoor prep and really didn't start testing for outdoors until after Salt Lake. So, and it's tough because I just, got a lifelong goal again and achieved something that I've been chasing for 4 years. And, it's like by the Tuesday, you're kind of moving on to outdoors, and maybe you don't get to appreciate it as much as you do, but this time around I've kind of, even now, like I'm taking this outdoor stuff very serious and doing my best, but I'm still enjoying it and knowing, hey, I'm Supercross champ, and we're going to have a fun summer and not stress results as much, and just try to build this summer versus, I know in Supercross what I can bring to the table, sometimes a little more than outdoors. So it's a whirlwind. It's a gnarly sport, but we sign up for it, and it's what we love doing. So it's definitely a long season, like you said, not many breaks, but yeah, it's kind of how it is for everybody.
Hey, and on the bright side, you still have a massive lead in the Super Motocross points, looking to be the #1 seed. I've heard some marathon runners say some of their best performances come when they're sick, so hope that for you this weekend.
Appreciate it. Yeah, and like I said, the SMX stuff now is huge to be up there in the seedings and stuff like that, and I think that's an achievable goal, is to go in there, top 3 seeds. So, yeah, let's keep it going.
Good luck this week. Great to see you here. Here's what I want to know. Does that Triumph have the power to go all the way and win at Thunder Valley?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's been really good. I've been really happy with the power on the track and everything all year. So it's handling really good, and we're just kind of fine-tuning some things with the handling. Kind of, I didn't really get a whole lot of prep time coming into outdoors this year because of the injuries I had in Supercross and stuff. So, just trying to kind of dial things in. But I'm feeling really comfortable on the bike and riding really good. So fitness is good. Just really, it comes down to just trying to get off the gate, I've been not getting off the gate very good, not been getting very quick jumps, and been doing a lot of starts trying to get it figured out. So we'll see if we can get off to a good start this weekend and put it up front.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Great to see the one and only Michael Mosman. How you doing? First thing we got to talk about, how about brother winning that Posture 125 at the 2-stroke Nationals?
That was awesome. I was watching. You were like, oh man, if Michael's watching, I was like, I'm watching. So it was cool. I was with my wife and I was like, watch this, he's gonna pass right here. Boom, pass right there. Watch this, he's gonna do this. Boom, we'll do that. So watch this, he's got this good line. And so it's cool just to watch him ride well, and yeah, it's always cool.
Has it been a big advantage for you having a brother that came up before where you could kind of learn and train with him?
I think that the advantage is I'm always pushing myself to someone who's on a faster bike with more riding time. So I'm always trying to be quicker than if I was riding with someone my own age. The bar, even for me to ride great on a 65, you still have to be even better to beat him on 85, and so. Same thing, 85 to 250. So I think that pushes me, for sure. And honestly, just having a brother, he was on the dozer and I was telling him, hey, move this, do that. And, I think all that, helps certainly make it fun. He did a lot for me growing up. He was homeschooled before I was. So if we were going to the track after races, a lot of times he would end up getting all my gear together and taking care of things, and he always says not thanked enough, but certainly appreciated.
Was he telling me the truth when he said he might still have you for a couple laps? Is it ever close?
No. But the thing is like, I'm not riding stock bikes either, so put me on a stock bike, and if his riding schedule, he's dang fast at Glen Helen. When I was watching that 125 shootout, I was like, I don't want to be out there right now because he is ripping. But I have to imagine, like, my bike's set up how it's supposed to be. I got him any day, but yeah, he goes good.
I love the brotherly rivalries. We see the same thing with Beta, with Carlin and Bryson and those guys. Last question for you, and this is the question of the day. How do you handle the transition between Supercross to Motocross? They seem so different. What is the key to being able to handle them?
It is so different. I think the key is setting up the bike and getting that right is like huge. And then also being able to let loose. I think when I first got onto motocross, I was worried and cautious, like thinking, man, if I hit this bump, because I'm thinking like I have Supercross suspension, like it's gonna, really kick real bad and deflect. But then when you start getting used to it, start getting comfortable, you can start letting loose and start going fast. And I will say too, a lot of times it's deeper, so riding a little bit of a gear down, where Supercross you might carry a gear high some spots. So it's just a mix of things. It's not an easy transition, and I think everybody at Paula is still getting their legs under them. I certainly got some blisters, and still adapting. Honestly, I think round 3, after two rounds, I feel a lot more comfortable.
Good luck to you this weekend.
Thank you.
Austin, great to see you. Let's get the most important question out of the way. How does it feel to be a new dad, and congratulations?
It's awesome. I was just talking to somebody else about it. He's starting, like, we're kind of getting milestones now. Like the other day, he just started to smile at me. Like he likes it whenever I go like like do that or like stick my tongue out at him. Like those are things that he likes right now, so to make him smile. So but he just started to kind of like recognize me and me be able to make him smile, because before it was just like, you know, he would look at you, but you feel like he's kind of just looking through you, like he's just like, where's the bottle, where's whatever I need, whatever I want or need right now. Well, now
that's kind of the same progression I had with Chase Sexton.
Now he can kind of you know, recognize me and my voice, and I can talk to him and he'll react to me now. So that's just to somebody who hasn't been a dad, you're just gonna be like, oh yeah, whatever. But that's and that's what I would have said, you know, before I was a dad. But now after being a dad, those little milestones, just that I'm able to make him smile, like that's a cool thing. So
that's
yeah,
awesome.
it's awesome.
Well, congratulations. I know that's a lot of work, takes a big family effort. Question I have for you today is handling the transition from Supercross to motocross. Some seem to take to it very, very easily, or at least seemingly easy. Some have a hard time. What's the key?
I mean, to be honest, it's usually better for us 250 guys if you can ride West Coast, so that during the East Coast break, you can start riding a little bit of outdoors and get some testing going early. I was East Coast this year, so I didn't really have that luxury. But I feel like that is a big thing, is trying to get outdoor testing done as quick as you can and try to get on outdoors as quick as you can. But it is just a good, like, it's a good change up to switch from Supercross to outdoors. You're used to the so little room for error and so tight and technical of Supercross, so you're ready to start going fast and hitting some big jumps and being able to hold the bike wide open, you know, and actually shift gears in outdoors. So it's you know, I guess I don't exactly know what the trick is. I just know that the sooner you can get on outdoors to get some testing going is the better, because that's what we're kind of, I feel like we're a little bit behind in that area right now, just because, I mean, I basically have like 2 weeks of outdoors on the bike, I had 2 weeks before the first race. I had between Supercross and outdoors, which is 2 weeks before the first race, actually like a week and a half, because we have fly out early for press and stuff. So I had like a week and a half on the bike before outdoors of outdoor testing. So we're still kind of playing catch up a little bit and learning some things as we go. So you know, that's just, I guess it's different for every rider, but personally that's just kind of, I guess, what I'm dealing with a little bit.
Good stuff, man. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Got the legend Haiden Deegan over here, the whole broadcast team. Kylie, absolutely flying out there, 18 years old. How does a young lady become so fast, so talented at only 18 years old?
Yeah, I think it's honestly just a lot of hard work put into it. You know, I guess it's all about when you're falling down, just keep going, not give up, and you know, keep building even if you're going downhill. So I think it's important to never give up and keep grinding.
What do you think was the key for you? What age did you start? Was it an early start? Was it somebody that pushed you early in life?
I would say it wasn't like super early, like what normal people like start, like 3 or 4. I started when I was about like 9 or 10.
Okay.
And didn't start racing nationals until I was about 12. So I've been in the industry for a while, but not crazy long. But yeah, my dad used to road race, and he kind of pushed me into it when I was a little bit younger, and didn't really get serious about it until I was about 12. So it took some time, but it's a blessing that I'm here now.
I like it. Now, when you show up at your local track, do you feel like you get the respect you deserve from the boys out there?
I do. They obviously don't like when girls beat them, but I think they respect it, and you know, I think this series brings a lot of eyes to the women's side of motocross for sure.
Good luck to you this weekend.
Thank you.
Well, who do we have here? This is a familiar face from the NGPC.
You followed me from Colorado all the way to here.
Moto KK, congratulations. You continually show us NGPC. You're one of the fastest females in the world. You proved it again this year. You've already won a race. How's this opportunity going for you out here?
It's great. I mean, especially winning that first round was an unbelievable feeling, and the exposure we all got from it was really good for our sport. Unfortunately, we aren't racing today, but we're going to race once tomorrow, so it was just a little hiccup, but I mean, at least we get to racing. Like, it's fun doing off-road, but man, this moto stuff I love it, so.
I was talking to some of the boys about the transition between Supercross and Motocross. What, for you, the transition between Grand Prix and motocross, what's that like?
It's not too bad. I mean, just the tank. Obviously, intensity is a big one because we're only doing 15 minutes, and honestly, in off-road, that's 1 lap. So just the kind of patience that you have to have in off-road, you just need to go full throttle for this race. So it's a big, I guess, big toss-up. But I mean, next weekend I'm going to go race off-road at Marysville, so I'll probably have my intensity really good there.
That is so cool. Have you feel like you've been getting more attention out here, maybe more opportunities? There's a lot of sponsors here.
Yeah, I feel like the women's, we're doing really good with it right now. Obviously, everyone wants us to be broadcasted, so it's nice we're going to get Peacock with us this next moto tomorrow. So I feel like getting good exposure is good for the sport, and as long as I can help grow it, we made a video from Paula on the SLR YouTube channel. So just to get eyes on women, this is really helping. So
super cool. Wish you all the best, and I hope you aren't mad at me, but I did invite each and every one of those ladies to NGPC to come on out.
Yeah, bring them.
I mean, we got a 2-year streak, right? 2-year streak unbeaten.
Yeah, I have a #1 for the reason. Bring them.
Love it, Moto KK. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
It's great to see the ladies of WMX here. 6 rounds this year, some of the fastest ladies in the world. Could you please introduce yourself and tell me where you're from?
Hi, I'm Jamie Astadio. I'm from Gilbertsville, Pennsylvania.
Love it, and?
Hi, I'm Trina Greenwald, and I'm from Cairo, Georgia.
And?
I'm Dryden Harrell, and I'm from Monument, Colorado.
Excellent, and?
I'm Destiny Burgess, and I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah.
That is so cool. What do you ladies think about this tremendous opportunity to compete here in the Nationals?
Pretty stoked. Yeah, it's a huge opportunity for us. Big shout out to Christina Denny, AMA, and the MX Sports for bringing us back. And yeah, it's been a fun year so far, and it's gonna keep getting better.
Good stuff. And I imagine throughout your career, has there been any fun reactions when you kick the boys' butts out there on the local track? I think
yeah,
so.
definitely. There's a target on our backs.
Well, good luck, ladies. Keep her on 2 wheels. Have a good ride.
Thank you.
So how about that, guys? And yes, as you can surmise, no riding due to the rain. They're preserving the track. Not a bad call, as much as I'd love to see some practice here today, some media day, press day ride, but that doesn't mean this video's over yet. Let's see what else we can find. Sound check too, I forgot. Sound check for the outdoors. Thought it was only for the indoors, but that's something we could debate down below in the comments. Should they have sound check for outdoor motocross? It's a part of it. 777 sound check. I think he passed. Good stuff. Legend Jeremy Albrecht now with the AMA. And here comes the 36 that we saw getting tuned moments ago. Let's see if these guys pass sound check. Passer, and that is a passing grade, my friends. How about that? We get a big long line, very consistent. Good stuff, guys. Good to see them. As you can see, some teams will actually change silencers right on the spot. They'll try to get some other silencers approved in case they have to change throughout the weekend. Pro Circuit Kawasaki, they're going to get back in line and give it another shot. Oh, that Yamaha sounds a little different. Got a different kind of tune in that Yamaha. But it's a pass. It's a pass. There we go. Needed it. Nice. Honda team passes on the first try. Here comes the 314 Yamaha. Taking a look. Right on the limit, he said. Right on the limit. On the limit for these teams. Here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin's dirt bike, the 316. Might hear the glass break on this one. So I told you how some teams will come back with different silencers. Pro Circuit team's going to try to get another one approved. And I think that is a quick pass. Congratulations to them. It's one of the advantages of being Pro Circuit Kawasaki. Thumbs up. J-Bone going to take a look at it. Of course, Jeremy Albrecht, the legendary mechanic, now with AMA. So much success with so many superstars, including Jeff Emick. Here comes the Bar X team. See what these guys can do. We saw them at Glen Helen recently, Toyota Redlands. Boy, does that have a different sound. It's deep. Okay, and it looks like it is a pass. This is a lot of work for the AMA too, a lot of work for these mechanics. Steady stream comes in here all throughout the day. It's a pass. And shout out to the AMA having to deal with a little bit of rain here today. Continues to fall. So a lot of rules. Keep in mind during the race too, they could be subject to sound check before or after. And as Jeremy just pointed out, he said when he approves something, it can't go on a different bike. It has to stay on the bike it was approved on. Ooh, 116. So that is not a pass. They've told him to go put an insert in it to try to quiet it down just a little bit. 245. Gonna maybe put some more packing in there.
Hayes Edwards.
There we go. Hayes Edwards. We'll try again. A lot of stuff going on here. Looks like a quick, easy pass for the 18 too. Here we go. He's in there. He is. Oh, one more. Second gear, he says. Clutch in. It's a pass. Congratulations, Bar X team. Getting it in. Oh, close one. All right, another pass. So here's the deal, guys. The decibel requirements are the same as Supercross. You have to be under 114. The highest you can be is 113.9. We've seen a few people come close to that so far. You can tell, mechanics definitely not thrilled about this part of their job. And the reason is, this isn't going to help them go any faster. Kawasaki in. He's just a touch loud as the rain continues to fall here on this rainy Denver day. Passing grade for Team Jet Lawrence. They love that. Team HRC, I'll tell you, this pro circuit team really trying a lot of different silencers and mufflers out here. Great to see Ryder Floyd out here, brand new team, no longer with Ty Lube Honda. Now you threw me off. I said that's a blue bike. I saw you at Glen Helen on a red bike.
Yeah, on the JB Electric Oak Hill Yamaha merge racing this weekend.
Very cool.
Yeah, I had some really good friends come together to allow, basically let me rent this motorcycle for the weekend. Ordained for merge racing. I was able to spend Tuesday with him to get it as dialed in as we could, and so yeah, really just happy to be here, to be honest with you. Really glad to be here. So.
Super cool, man. Now I love covering this sound check because I know it's something that mechanics don't tend to love. Now you are a rider slash mechanic. You've already passed once, so what are you doing? Just testing?
No, so I passed with the insert in the exhaust, and so I wanted to take it out and come back and see if I could pass without it. Because if I can pass without it, I'm not going to run the insert, but with the insert, I passed. So worst case scenario, I'll go back and put the insert in and run it.
Do you lose any power with that insert?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit. I know that there's such thing as like back pressure, but I'm kind of just I'm listening to the guys that are helping me out right now, and so if I can get the bike to pass without the insert, that's what we want.
Good stuff, man. Well, good luck past this, and good luck with your new team as well. Let's take a look at the silencer in question. It's got a red means pass.
Yep.
Okay, red means pass. It's got the FMF. It's got the insert out. So should I get ready for this thing to blow my eardrums out?
I sure hope not. I hope not.
How many decibels was it before?
I think we were at 112 or 113, so a little bit of wiggle room.
All right, a little bit of wiggle room, guys. Let's see.
Find out here in a minute.
Let's see. We're going to find out here in a second. Ryder Floyd on his Yamaha. Liking the Yamaha compared to the Honda as well?
I like the Yamaha. I'll say I've been on the Honda for a couple of years now, so like to ride the bike Monday, Tuesday, takes some getting used to, I guess you could say, but I'm definitely familiar with all the guys at Merge Racing. Should be good.
Good luck. We'll see if he passes here. And now here's the big question. Here comes Ryder Floyd, 82 on the Yamaha. Will he be able to sneak it in time? AMA may stop this if it rains too hard. We'll see. All right. Ryder Floyd looking to pass in the rain. Jeremy needs a pay increase for this. Now we're getting soaking wet. We got to take cover. They may halt that. I think they will. Oh, it's hailing. Get the hail under this tent. Oh my gosh. Wow. This donut's got wet. You want one? No, I'm okay, thank you. Oh my goodness, I came in here just in time. Look at this, soaking wet. We got hail, downpour. It is going to be a mutter at Thunder Valley. Wow. Look at this. Unbelievable. Wow. Look at the hail. Look at the hail. Good Lord. Not ideal. Not what we wanted, huh? Thank goodness for this tent.
Yeah. I brought all the back shorts.
You never know what kind of weather you're going to get in Denver. And just like that, we're back to sunshine. You don't like the weather at Denver? Just wait a minute. never seen a porta-john called a honey bucket. Wow. Well, now we'll see how quickly this place can dry out. The elevation will help us in that regard. The sunshine from the good Lord above will help us. But guys, I certainly hope you've enjoyed this look behind the scenes. Let me know your thoughts down below. Who are your picks to win? What do you think the key is to being able to handle the transition from Supercross to motocross? It seems like only a handful of riders can really excel at both. I want to hear from you. Let me know down below. Also, what races will you be at this year? I want to hear that as well. And more than anything, make sure you smash subscribe. Coming up on 30,000 subscribers on this new channel, so I appreciate it greatly. From Thunder Valley Park, you know if there's anything fast racing, Racing Jack has got your back. More coming.